Hey loves, hope everybody is doing well and is having an amazing morning. So I decided to come on here. I was just doing my makeup and I decided to just come on here and tell you guys how I got into tarot and how it literally saved my life. So I get this question a lot actually. My clients, my supporters, also just people in my day-to-day life ask me like, oh, how'd you get into that or whatever, because of course tarot is becoming more known, but it is still a little bit taboo. And of course, doing it as a career, I get that question a lot, like, how did I get into it or whatever. So tarot found me is kind of how it happened. And let me tell you, it came at the very perfect time in my life. Like when I say tarot has saved my life, like I'm not exaggerating at all whatsoever. So backtrack. I'm not good at years. I live in the moment, honey. I'm not good at years, but probably some 5-6 years ago, I was, for lack of a better term, fucking up. I was doing nothing with my life. I was on drugs. I wasn't really working, and it wasn't like, oh, I smoke a little weed. No, bitch. I was doing heavy drugs every single day. And my life really wasn't going anywhere. I didn't have much motivation. Like I knew I wanted to do something with my life, but I didn't have the motivation or anything to do so. So really that's what I was doing with my life, and it was going nowhere. But I remember specifically I was on acid, and I was just like having a bad trip as usual because like my life was not going anywhere. So I was having a bad trip and I saw this video on YouTube. I was just like scrolling around on YouTube. I did not even know what tarot was. I did not know it existed. I did not know anything about it at the time. Never even heard of it. And then I saw this video and it said Aquarius. I'm like, oh, I'm an Aquarius. And like at the time, I didn't know really what that meant. All I knew was my birthday was in January. I didn't know shit about moon signs, north node sign. I didn't know nothing about that. So I was like, oh, I'm an Aquarius. Let me just click on it. So I clicked on it. And I remember the tarot reader on YouTube. Her name is, I believe it's the Quietest Evolution. I believe that's her name. Amazing. I saw her video, and let me tell you, if this bitch did not speak my whole life, like I was just waiting for her to say my damn name. Like it was so fucking on point and accurate at the time, like what I was going through and everything, like specific. Like it was crazy. So I'm like, okay. So immediately I'm a believer because there's no fucking way this bitch knew that. Like she was getting into detail, not just, oh, whatever, new beginnings, whatever. Like bitch got into detail about my life. And I was like, okay, I believe. So really I just started watching tarot. I was watching tarot for like a year. Like I got obsessed, and like immediately it helped me realize the energy that I was putting out to the universe, because at the time I did not realize what you put out is what you get back. I was unaware of that, and I was putting out horrible energy into the universe. So of course I was experiencing all this bullshit because I was putting out all this bullshit. So immediately I started to clean up a little bit. Of course, it was a work in progress. It's really hard when you are doing hard drugs. It's hard to fucking get off them. Really, really hard. So, it was a work in progress for sure, but tarot did help me through it. It gave me something to be interested in other than just sitting and doing drugs all day. Like when I tell you I was fucking up, like I did not have a real job. I could not keep a job because I did not have the motivation, and I really didn't give a shit about shit at the time. Sorry, I cussed a lot. I really didn't give a shit about anything at the time. So yeah, work in progress. But fast forward a year, I was watching tarot readings and I was doing a little bit better. I got into really into affiliate marketing. So I'm like no stranger to working online. And like, was I passionate about affiliate marketing? No, not really. But it helped me get through, helped me make some money or whatever. And I'm really glad that I did it because now fast forward, the skills that I learned from that, even though I wasn't passionate about it, has helped me build my business today. So glad I got into it. Didn't realize it at the time, but pretty much fast forward, how I got into doing tarot myself was me and my mom. We went to the bookstore. My mom's a writer. She writes movies and books, and we were going to our local bookstore. I think she was going to talk about getting her books in there and whatever. So I was just walking around the bookstore and I saw a deck of tarot cards. And I never, ever thought about doing it myself. I just thought it was interesting and it really helped me. Like the readers that I watch really helped me get through a dark time. So of course I believed in it, but I was like, oh, whatever. And they were $20. And when I say I only had $20, I only had $20, and it was a miracle that I had $20. I don't even know how the fuck I got $20, but regardless, I spent them on the tarot cards and I decided to learn these cards, and I did. And I didn't even realize how naturally it came to me. Doing these cards. And of course, I'd been watching tarot for a year, so I had like a little bit of knowledge of what the cards meant. Not every single card, but obviously I knew the star card. I knew the cards that resonated with me. So I did learn the rest of the cards, and I started doing tarot readings on myself. And I'm pretty honest with what I'm going through, so I knew if it resonated or not, and it did. Same cards would come out. I'd ask the same question, same card would come out. Like, so I knew, and it's really freaky. If you've ever played with tarot cards, it's really freaky because like you can grab a different deck, same card will come out. Like you are talking to somebody. Like it's weird. It's hella weird. People are like, oh, is it real? Absolutely, 100%. Like it scared me the first time that happened because like there's no fucking way. There are 78 cards in this deck. There is no way that card just came out, put it back in, boom, same card comes out. Like there is no way. Like I had to put them down for a second because I got scared. I'm like, there are spirits in this house. Like, so it was really cool, but I did get really scared the first time that happened to me. But it still scares me sometimes. But regardless, yeah, I learned the cards, started doing it on myself, and then my friends were like, oh, what are you doing? So because they would see my tarot cards, they'd see me fucking with it or whatever. So I would do tarot readings on my friends. My friends would be like, how the fuck did you know that? Like, I didn't. I'm just reading the cards. I didn't know anything about your situation. I'm literally just reading the cards, and the cards that come out and the cards that resonate with you and the signs and everything just aligned. It's so weird with these. So people convinced me like, oh, you're really good at this. You should do personal readings. And I never, ever thought I was going to be confident enough to do like charge money for a personal reading. Like I just did them for free. I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm still learning myself, so it's free. But I decided to start a YouTube channel, and I already had a YouTube channel. It was associated with my affiliate marketing, whatever. Again, wasn't passionate about it, but I made a YouTube channel because I was marketing online. So yeah, I think I took down that channel. I don't even think it's up anymore. But I already was familiar with YouTube. So I'm like, what? I'm just going to do readings on YouTube. Like whatever. Did not plan on doing personal readings. Did not plan on making a website. Maybe I'd make ad revenue one day, but it was not. It was just an outlet for me. Like I did it for fun because again, I needed something to do other than fucking drugs all day. So I got into that, and then immediately people started asking me, like, I'm talking like 50, 70 subscribers. People were telling me like, oh, do you do personal readings? I'm like, no, no, I don't. If you have a question, maybe I can answer it for you, like for free, literally. But I had so many people asking me, like after like the 10 to 15th person that asked me, I'm like, you know what? Yes, I do. So I got on line, made myself a little website to do personal readings, and I just started doing them. I didn't charge shit. I charged like literally $5 for a full fucking reading because I don't think I really realized the skill that I had, and that I was very intuitive. Like I didn't really know what that meant. I just thought, oh, I'm just reading the cards. But really when you read the cards, every reader is different. There's readers that are more intuitive, and there's readers that literally just recite the meanings of the cards. I realized that I was more of an intuitive reader. Yes, the cards help me. Usually the cards clarify what I already said. So I learned that I am very intuitive and that I have this gift. And I feel like anybody can tap into that gift. Like, of course, there are like psychics and mediums and things like that. But I feel like as far as reading tarot, anybody can tap into that gift because everybody has the gift of intuition. So I really tapped into that myself. So I'm like, as I got more confident and I got more subscribers, I started to actually charge for reading. So that's kind of how that all came about. Tarot literally came into my life at the very fucking perfect time. Like if I wouldn't have found tarot, like I'm not kidding, I probably would have been homeless. I was on the verge of being homeless. Homeless, or like honestly probably not even here, because I was, like I said, I was not just smoking weed, I was not just partying. Like, I had a problem, like a big problem. Also, I got myself into legal trouble. I've been to jail. Like, I've gone through some bullshit because of my actions, and because I didn't realize that this universe thing, like this energy field, all of this, it's fucking real. The energy you put out, good, bad, ugly, you will absolutely get it back. Like, I do not know. Maybe some people are lucky. I don't know if I believe in luck, because I truly believe that, you just get back what you put out. So I really took that and ran with it, and I started putting out better energy to the universe, and I started getting better energy or luck back. So yeah, that's how it all kind of came about. That's how tarot came into my life. I'm super, super grateful for it. And now it is my full-time life, my full-time business, everything I absolutely love. And I just want to show a moment of gratitude here. Without all of you guys, all of my supporters, I would not live the life that I live. I absolutely can say I'm happy, and I have not ever really been able to say that in my life, like, and truly mean it. Like, I'm actually really happy right now. I'm trying not to cry because I'm doing my fucking makeup, but I'm actually really happy right now, and that's all thanks to you guys watching my videos, ordering personal readings, connecting with me. So if you go on my community page, I do text reads a lot, and those are just little affordable readings, because I understand not everybody can afford, a $100 phone call every day. And by the way, when I started doing readings, when I started charging for readings, a lot of my favorite readers, they were like $250 up to $500 a phone call. I'm like, ooh. I mean, they're probably worth it. I mean, I guarantee they're worth it. But I'm like, oh, girl, period. So yeah, I knew I had tapped into something here. But yeah, I mean, I would never charge that much. But still, I knew I had tapped into something here. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, if you look on my community page, I do offer like text reads and just like sales, just so my readings are accessible. Because more than doing like the personal readings on YouTube, which I actually love doing for the collective, I really, really love doing doing the personal readings for people, because I love to connect with you guys. Not only does it help you guys on your journey, but it really helps me on mine as well. Learning about new things, learning about new people, people's experiences, and even the answers that I get. I always learn something new every time I do a tarot reading. Not even just for my sign, every sign. I learn something new. Like, these cards, they can tell you so many stories. Like, my cards have told me hundreds of different stories, and it's crazy how the same cards can tell you something completely different every time. I truly, truly do believe in this, because if it wasn't real, I don't know where the fuck I'd be. Like that girl, like I said, the first YouTube, my God, don't cry. Okay. The first YouTube video I watched, it had such an impact on me that it literally changed my whole life. And I don't even think she knows that. But she literally changed my whole life just with that reading that she did. And I know that, I've done that for people. People tell me all the time, like, girl, that was so spot on. Like, I really needed to hear that. Or no one's ever told me this or explained it to me in this way, like to where I get it and to where it makes sense. So like, I'm so happy that I can do that. And of course, I mean, a lot of you guys know that I am an Aquarius sun and moon. So, we speak the truth. So I'm really happy that I can, explain what is truly going on with the energy field in some people's lives without, explaining it in a negative way. Like, and I can actually help people through their situations, and that makes me feel really good. And it helps me as well, like learning about other people's situations. It really helps me on my journey as well. So I'm just really grateful that you guys do come on here and you guys do support me. And for the ones that, I talk to some people every single day. You know who you are, girl. Like, at this point, me and my clients are friends, because, they text me every single day, new questions, what's going on, whatever. So I really do appreciate that. But yeah, on my community page, do be sure to check that out every couple days or every day, because I do offer just little cheap readings, because I really enjoy doing the personal readings. And of course, some readers don't do personal readings, which I completely understand why, because it is very time consuming and it kind of takes away from doing your public readings. But I personally like to connect with people one-on-one, because I don't know, I feel like that's what it's all about, and really helping each individual on their journey. Okay, lashes are on. Also, if you guys like just random lifestyle video, what the fuck, I can't even talk. If you guys like random lifestyle videos and just vlogs or makeup videos, do go check out my other channel. It's just my name, J Michelle. I will leave the link to that in the description box. But getting into the announcement, I just wanted to get that out because so many people ask me how I got into it and kind of my story on that is. So I did want to share that with you guys. But getting into the announcement, so I was thinking, since I also get questions so often, do I teach tarot? Do I have classes? Do I whatever? I don't. Like, I didn't really do it because, like, how I learned tarot, I don't know, I just kind of taught myself, so, like, whatever. But, each tarot deck does come with a book. But I kind of thought about, it's so much more than just reading the fucking book. Like, it actually is. Because I think about myself, I'm like, well, I didn't just read the book. Like, there's so many things that I did to learn tarot in the first place, but also to start my business with tarot. The book doesn't teach you all that shit. So I've decided to create my own training on how I've learned tarot. First of all, I do teach in the training the cards, the meanings of the cards, kind of how I intuitive read and use the depiction of the cards to determine messages and things like that. So I pretty much made a lesson on how I read the cards personally, because again, every tarot reader is different. So if you do like my style of how I read tarot, I would highly suggest checking that out. But also, I did add additional lessons on how I started my business and how I almost immediately, at 50 subscribers, monetized my channel. Because even before, ad revenue and shit like that, I was making money with it because, people wanted me to provide personal readings. And at first I did it for free, but I got so many people asking that it was taking up like my whole day. And of course, you got to work, you got to make money, you got to pay bills. So I was able to actually charge people and monetize my channel at like 100 subscribers. Like, literally, okay, this brush is done for. Okay, hold on, let me get a different one. But anyway, I do teach you guys how I was able to do that and how I was able to make this my full-time living a lot sooner than I expected. Like, it really didn't take that long, because a lot of people, like, when they start YouTube, you gotta wait till you get monetized and all the views and all that bullshit. I pretty much was monetized immediately without ad revenue. Like, this was my full-time business before ad revenue. So, and my personal readings still are by far my main source of income. Like, the ad shit, that's just extra. So I do want to put that out there and teach people how I did this, because there's so many people that are passionate about tarot and that are really good at it and very intuitive. Like, I have clients that they tell me shit. Like, I have this one client, she's also an Aquarius. She tells me her dreams, things that she sees, and she sees visions of me doing things. I'm like, girl, like, yes. Like, I have people giving me confirmation when I'm doing their reading. Like, it's crazy. So, we really are all connected in this universe. Like, we really are. So I just wanted to put that out there to where people can learn how I did it, and they can take my knowledge of everything, like all the mess ups, everything I did, and just kind of avoid all of that, because of course I did it firsthand. So I can tell you the do's and don'ts and what is effective and what is not, and you can just kind of skip that bullshit and just go through the training and get started. So I will leave the link to that down below in the description box. It is just on my website. I added it to my website, swordstarot.com, to where you can go purchase my training. So I do hope you guys really enjoy enjoyed this video, and I really do hope you guys enjoyed I really do hope you guys enjoy the training, and I did put a lot of effort into it, so I really hope that you guys enjoy it and you can get your business started. Or of course, if you just want to learn how to read tarot for yourself, then that's perfectly fine as well, because that's honestly how I started out. I had no intention of turning this into a business. I really just wanted to learn the cards to give myself guidance. And then it kind of turned into this thing. So whether you're wanting to start a business with it, or if you're just wanting to learn the tarot cards for yourself, I highly suggest checking out my training. And of course, in the training, I do have my business phone number. So you can text, ask questions. If you do have any questions about anything, I would be happy to assist you through your process and help you on your journey to learning the tarot cards. So with all that being said, I will leave the link to, for one, all of my channels. I do have a couple more tarot channels that I started. So I will leave the links to those down below. I will also leave the link to just my, I call it my vlog channel, but I do more than vlogs. I just do whatever. That channel, just kind of a creative outlet for me. If you want to check that out, then of course I will leave the link to the training down below in this video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video, watching all my videos, supporting me through the years, and being so kind as far as giving me the messages of encouragement. You know, I'm very transparent with you guys on here. I still am learning lessons. I mean, I'm 27, so of course I'm still going through shit. I'm still learning lessons. I'm still figuring out this thing we call life on this fucking thing we call Earth. And, you know, I genuinely think this is my first time on Earth. Like, I know I'm an alien. I know I am. But anyway, regardless, you know, I just love that you guys do help me on my journey as well. It's not just one way. It is definitely mutual as far as that goes. Like, a lot of the messages I get, you guys don't even realize how much that does impact my life. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for always supporting me. If you are new here, do consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.